Hey guys, welcome back to Occasional Angler. I'm still tinkering with my thread rig idea, and I've got a few updates. I've been chatting to a few guys on the LAS forum, and basically think we've been sort of kicking around some ideas. I've had some feedback. So the basic idea of the thread rig was to try and get some flexibility into the body of these soft plastics. I felt that having a hard shank going through the middle, you lost some movement in there. And then I wanted a rig where I could have quick change weights, and that I could go from Carolina rig to Texas rig. One of the main things which I've done, first of all, let's go through a few of them. So firstly, this is the weight. So the weight is basically a quarter flying back lead. The beauty of these is that you can swap them out, so they have this thing inside, so you can swap between 7, 5 and 3 grams. This is the 3 gram one. But what I found was that little bit at the end, which was sticking out, the line was getting caught in, there's a little groove in there. So I've chopped that off for a start, so that's turned it now into what I consider to be a interchangeable Texas or Carolina weight, which I think is a really powerful thing. The next thing which I've put on is I've done a Palomar knot here, and I've looped on a little ring, and off the back of that, the idea of this ring, basically, I'll show you in a second, but the idea is that when you've got your weight up here, you don't need to use it, but what it does is it produces a fulcrum point, so the line comes off directly upwards. But when you put it into this configuration, like as so, these are floating Z-Man lures, you can just attach a little BB weight there, or I haven't fully decided. I mean, I'm using BB weights because that's just what I've got, but you can crimp it onto that, and it just gives it a sort of little bit of neutral buoyancy, so it stays on the bottom, but you're fishing it pretty much weightlessly, and it's a cheap way of doing it. So I'm going to show you what it looks like in the tank, so let's have a little look. The other thing which I'll explain as well, so we thread using a baiting needle, we thread up through here, and these go onto Savage Gear size 6 stinger hooks. Again, you can go, I think they go even smaller than size 6, and you can do them as a single as well. So the idea is I didn't want to have these huge great big hooks in there. It's a more sort of finessey kind of finish, so more subtle. Okay, let's go into the tank. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Basically, I am just tinkering with this idea. I think the sort of real benefit of this is that you're able to swap weights and go from Texas to Carolina rig, two rigs which I use a lot. But I'd love to hear what you guys think. I think adding this fulcrum point, this kind of little ring where you can attach a weight, and I'm not 100% sure how you attach that weight. I've used a bit of tungsten putty and that worked really well, or just crimping on a little BB, but you can dial it right down. So I mean, this is a slightly more fiddly rig, there's no doubt about that, but if you're going for that absolute perfect presentation, trying to get that kind of really nice dialed presentation, then maybe this is it. I know it's not for a lot of people, and I've been told that, and that's absolutely fine. I'm still going to keep on going and having a play with this. But yeah, let me know. I'd actually really be interested to know what you guys think, and perhaps together we can come up with something amazing. Maybe we could produce some rig which nobody else has done, and you can be part of that. So let me know your thoughts. Okay, until next time, best of luck with your own fishing adventures.